Hello and welcome to our show. 2009 and another great year underway here at Karate 101. Today we're going to be taking and running you through some sparring techniques. Now what sparring is in the martial arts field is when we put it all together. In Japanese they call it kumite. What we're going to be doing is working on fighting techniques that we would do inside the ring or basically even also outside. But it's mostly what we're going to show you today is for inside in a tournament atmosphere. We're going to run through some sparring techniques. We're going to explain a little bit about the kind of gear that we use in tournaments. We're also going to take and be running some point matches so that way you people at home can see how a tournament is basically ran. So if you would like to, we're going to get started. Okay. Right. First part of student creed, please.
Yes, sir. I shall practice the tradition and spirit of martial arts with courtesy for all students, loyalty to my instructors, and respect my juniors and seniors, sir.
Right. All right. Now, one of the things that we're going to get started with, first of all, before we do anything, of course, is we start off with warm-ups. And Master Mark Edgley, would you do the honors?
Thank you, sir.
Let's go. Let's get warmed up.
Jumping jacks, go.
Sir.
Push-ups.
How do we feel?
Good, sir.
What do we have lots of?
Energy, sir.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
I don't know about that.
Sit-ups.
Let's go, let's go. Bring them out. Keep that blood pumping. We always take and try to warm ourselves up, and then we're going to stretch out a little bit so that way once we start sparring, we don't take and end up hurting ourselves or pulling anything. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Yep.
Sir.
Party stance.
Sir.
Front hand punch, rear punch.
Sir.
Hit.
Hey.
Knee.
Hey.
On.
Hey.
G.
Hey.
Go.
Hey.
Switch.
Sir.
Hit.
Go.
Hey.
Knee.
Hey.
On.
Hey.
G.
Hey.
Go.
Hey.
Switch.
Sir.
Carry. Hitch.
Hey.
Hitch.
Hey.
Knee.
Hey.
On.
Hey.
G.
Hey.
Go.
I can't hear him.
Hey. I.
Switch.
Sir.
Hitch.
Hey.
Knee.
Hey.
On.
Hey.
G.
Hey.
Go.
Hey.
Switch.
Sir.
Now wait a minute. I know I'm getting old. And I know I'm getting hard of hearing. That means you guys got to speak up twice as loud. 3 times as loud. So I can hear you. You
Sir.
understand?
Yes,
Good. Alright. Let's stretch it out a little bit, stretch those legs out a little bit, then we'll get our gear and we'll get started. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Right over. Rotate the hips and the arms.
Yes, sir!
sir. Yes,
Go all around. Look behind you.
I thought this was going to be a sparring class today. It's going to end up being a push-up class.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Rotate the arms.
Sir.
Come on. Rotate. Come on, you never get off the ground that way. Come on, some of you like you're ready to fall off a cliff. Whoa!
Okay, real quick, hands together. Go to your left. Right. Left and all the way around. Right. Left. Right. Go the other way, all the way around.
Who knows what this is called?
You swing in
Yeah,
opposite
yep.
direction each time.
The elephant walk.
Yes, sir.
Like that elephant trunks.
Yes, sir.
Now we got it. Now we're going in the right direction.
Great.
And last one, right here. Yeah.
Thank you. How do we feel?
Yes,
All right, let's get up sparring.
Sir.
Okay, now, anytime that we do any kind of sparring for the protection of those who are sparring and for the people you're sparring with, we use protection gear. And we're going to actually demonstrate and show you some of the gear that we use. Mr. Bauer, would you come up here, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Notice that Mr. Bauer is wearing a protective headgear. This will protect his head from impact, as well as if anybody hits him, will end up scarring the hands. So you wear the protective gear, the headgear, and like I said, that will protect his head. Next is the thing called hand gear. There are different types of hand gear. There's cloth hand gear, there's foam hand gear. We like to use the foam hand gear. Put your hand in, please. Now notice that this comes up, open your finger up so the people at home can see. Comes up through, and that way he can close his fist. The elastic goes around the waist, around the wrist. Kind of hard if it went around the waist. You'll be able to throw a punch then. And now that elastic also helps support his wrist. Next is this thing called feet protection. Now, in a lot of places and a lot of tournaments, feet protections are required. Sometimes they're optional. My recommendation is when you go to do a tournament, always take foot protection. Of course, your foot just slips right in, and they strap around the backside.
I'm tight.
That's okay, just show it so that the people at home can see. Now, notice that this instep it's protecting the instep down here, and then of course the strap is going to come around and hold them in place. Like I said, that's going to be totally up to the promoters of the tournament whether or not that you need to take and wear the foot protection. One of the other things that's majorly important is a thing called a mouth guard. This, of course, it is used in a lot of different sporting events: football, soccer, basketball, baseball. This protects the jaw and the teeth from any kind of impact from jolts, and this also helps keeping the body from going into shock if you do the head. So, your touch base on it once again: headgear, hand gear, mouthpiece, foot gear, and there's also one more that is 90% required, and I say 100% by your competitors, and that is male protection for our male competitors. So, listen, before you get into any tournament, make sure that you try to have all these protective measures ahead.